Are you making the most of this year of the fire horse? Do you want to find out more? Welcome to Midlife Unlimited, the podcast for women who want more, and chaps are welcome too. I'm your host, Kate Porter, the Midlife Metamorphosis Coach, and I am fantastically excited to be joined by my episode 88 guest, the wonderful Denise O'Dwyer, to give a taste of our full length audio episode that's available now wherever you get your podcasts. How to use Feng Shui and Chinese astrology for more love, happiness, and success. So, welcome, Denise. It's fabulous to have you here.
Oh, thank you so much, Kate. It's just lovely to chat with you. Really,
Oh,
really great.
well, I
Yeah.
say our audio episode, you are in for a treat. And we're going to be sharing some golden nuggets. But the first question, I know I've already got it wrong. I don't say wrong. No, I've mispronounced it because I keep forgetting. How do we say this word? Feng. That's the straightforward bit, surely. It's the shui, soy. Remind me how I say it.
So this always makes me laugh because you can say it however you like. And really, the way we say, I say feng shui, but actually, the way a Chinese speaking person would say it would be feng shui, feng shui. So we're not even saying it right in inverted commas
If I
anyway.
think of soy sauce, I'm all I'm terrible. I say it and then I forget. It's
Yeah, so
brain
just
fog.
practice. Yeah, so you got me at it now. So it's feng shui.
Feng
So feng
shui, as in
shui.
sway
Yeah,
with the
so
breeze.
exactly because
Sway.
it means wind and water. So that's because those are the two principles of feng shui, which is where qi or energy is carried by the wind and stops at the edges of water. So those are the principles where we're looking to capture the energy or the qi and bring it in to get it to stop at the edges of water, metaphorically, into our homes or the places that we work in.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Now, obviously, in our audio episode, it is. And viewers, you've got to tune in because I laugh when I say it's all about me, but you'll find out why I'm laughing because there is a lot of laughter. It's not often that I'm almost lost for words, but I was because Denise does my reading literally live as we're recording the episode. But I'm not going to make this episode all about me. What I am going to do is ask Denise, please, to explain again how Feng Shui, I've forgotten already, and Chinese astrology intertwine. And also the impact, because there's a wonderful line, and I actually used it for the audio little graphic for our episode, because you say, obviously, your passion now is helping other men and women plan for the future using the powers of your reading, but it's had a profound impact on your life as well. And I was really struck. I thought I've got to use that quote because it gave me goosebumps just hearing you say it like that.
Oh, yeah. So it has got had a profound effect on my life because I've been doing this for about 16 years. And when I first started to study astrology, so I learned feng shui first, and then I learned astrology following that. And then once I understood my astrology chart, my Chinese astrology chart, I understood my life because everybody has something. Everybody has something in their life, in their character, or something that's happened where it's quite defining of
Mm.
who they are. So once I understood my chart, it's like, oh, right in the middle of my chart, there's the thing that I've had therapy, all these things that we do, and
Mm.
which is good and healthy. But it made me completely understand that there was nothing I could have done differently because it
Mm.
was always going to be. And because of that life-changing realization, that's why I love this work, because I see the aha moment with the clients and I go, look, it's here. And I
That's
show them,
exactly
look.
our audio episode. That has described it perfectly. It was just this massive aha moment for me. The Earth Rooster, Metal Monkey, Triple Cherry Blossom, But we didn't touch. So what are you? That sounds like such a weird question.
So I so I'm a yin fire snake. So I have a really strong yin fire chart. So yang fire is like the sun, it's really bold and it fills the room. People who are born with yang fire, people who are born with yin fire, it's a more gentle kind of fire. So it's more like a candlelight. And so all yin fire people, their job in this lifetime is to shine their light to illuminate the room. And so we make good therapists, coaches, astrologers, guides, all those kinds of things.
Nurturers, bringing out the best in other. Well, exactly what you're doing then,
So way
helping other.
showing.
Yeah,
Yeah, way showing. I would
yeah.
say free and fire. And yes, so that kind of like there's a theme to your life when you know what your day master is or your day pillar, like you know you're a metal monkey. So there is so much associated with that. And once you know your core characteristics, knowing yourself, I think is the greatest gift. And then once we know ourselves better, we have more awareness about who we are and the way that we respond in situations. And it means that knowing who we are, our strengths and our challenges, we can have a better choice about how we navigate through life.
I'm getting goosebumps again. Now, it'd be great. I'd love to delve a bit more into what, because there's been so much talk about, well, I've noticed it. Perhaps it is because I'm interested in it and I'm learning, but the whole idea of the year of the fire horse. But if you could again explain how the astrology fits all together, how they all come together.
So we have our own astrology chart, and we also have the astrology of the year. So we have the year, the month, the day, or the hour, even. So we have our chart that never changes, and that's called the static part of your chart. And then time is the dynamic part. So the constant movement of time, and that interacts with our own personal chart. So knowing the effects of the year, knowing the qualities of the year, we can look at how they're going to impact our year personally going forwards. So I work with the clients annually to do a forecast for their year and say, like, these are the opportunities. These are the great months when you can make loads of money, or these are the great months when you can meet that special person, depending on what people are looking for. And so it means that you can kind of plan month by month, or you
Mm.
can just have a general flavour of what the kind of year is going to be for you.
So with the year of the fire horse, then obviously I understand it's quite a potent year. And it's is it 60-year cycles? Is that how it
Yeah,
works?
it is. So we're in a 60-year cycle. So everybody that's born in 1966, this is the return to your original birth pillar.
Does this mean then 66 World Cups just, well, literally the day we're recording this, it's starting. Does this mean we might be in for a chance this year? I don't know. Completely
Well,
different subject.
Well, do you know, but it's really interesting because I will do this because what you can do, and so I've done this before, is when things get close to the sort of, I don't know anything about football, but I can read the astrology charts of the managers. So you can see, according to the chart of the managers, who has the better chance of winning.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Don't get an octopus to do it. Get Denise.
So do you remember? I think it was like the European, or maybe about sort of 4 years ago or something, and it was Italy and England
Mm.
in the final. And I did the forecast and I said, Italy are going to win. And it was such an unpopular thing to say. And I put it out all over social media and I had all these comments. And then I was with friends and we were watching it. And then England was winning, winning, winning. And somebody said, I think you're going to have to revise your forecast. I'm like, no, no,
No.
wait. And Italy won. So you can see, I mean, I'm not a gambling person,
No.
but if you were, you could use it.
So, in terms of the power, then, does it bring certain opportunities that are like, right, or will it be different depending on your own personal chart? Or can we say, in terms of the year, it's going to be powerful? There are changes to that will impact everyone.
Yeah, so we've got the generic impact of the year. So Firehorse year this year. So our year goes from February to February. So Firehorse is all about visibility. It's all about speed. It's all about standing in the spotlight. It's all about everything being unpredictable. change of
Mm,
direction. So it's the feelings of the year really fast and very intense because this is the peak of fire, and there is
mm.
nothing stronger than the fire horse pillar.
Hello.
So, so we will never see such intensity for another 60 years. And so that's the kind of flavor of the year. So it also means that people are more reactive and tempers are more frayed.
Mm,
And, things are just this, sort of feelings become very intense in a fire horse year. But then that chart that year also interacts with our own personal chart. So I've got clients that are going, oh, this is my best year ever because the fire is really, really good for them. So they've got
mm.
loads of opportunities for speaking and doing, kind of publicity type activities. And then there are other people going, this feels really quite hard.
That's
And
exactly what I was going to say because I,
yeah,
I I love that energy and that opportunity, and I say a lot of that covers what we talk about in our audio episode. But I can imagine for some people they can be thinking, "Blink and heck, this is a lot. It's a
yes,
lot." And I
yeah.
suppose that's almost a warning then, or a preemptive, if you think that may be how it impacts you, to be aware of that. And obviously, we talk about, the title of our episode is for more love, happiness, and success. But at the core of that has to be, well, self-love and self-care. So being aware how this amazing energy is kind of a potential to drain you as well as to lift you.
Yeah, that's really true. I mean, the way I do astrology is I always focus on the opportunity.
Mm,
And because then if you take care of the benefits, anything that's not so supportive will just take care of itself.
yeah.
However, this year the intensity is so great. And what does that mean for people? I mean, obviously I know my chart and I'm a really strong fire chart. So there's probably a little bit too much fire in the year for me, and it has felt like that. But for people who need the fire, it's very exciting. So those people, I go, look, this is your best year. Don't hold yourself back.
Mm,
Accept every opportunity. Say yes to everything. And equally, there are clients where I've had the conversation of, this isn't the year to launch a new business, for example. This isn't a year to launch your book
mm.
because you don't get enough support personally. But the overall feel of the year, I think is really exciting. So I think Firehorse is also a romance star. So we talked about Peach Blossom and Firehorse is a Peach Blossom star. So we're still waiting for all the love and romance to kick in this year. But it's like,
Well, we got Taylor Swift. She's getting married soon. There's a bit of
oh
love there.
yes.
Dua
So it's
Lipa just got married. So there's been
oh
two
yeah.
big celebrity weddings.
That's interesting because I saw her car on the day and it was parked near the venue where I was in London. And I came out and
Oh,
went, oh, there's Julie Lipa's car. It's because she was getting married in Marylebone,
yes,
registry
of
of
course.
birth. Yeah. Anyway, so I also like to look at the year in two halves. First half of the year, second half of the year. So the
Ah,
first half of the year is the stem. So the yang fire, and the second half of the year is the fire is the horse. So when you put those two together, you get the pillar, which is the fire horse pillar. But the the feel of the year will change. This
oh,
is
really?
yeah, yeah. So hoping that all the sort of the party, all the celebrations, all the romance starts to unfold as we move into the horse part of the year, the second half of the year. And this is the peak of the year because this is horse month. So
Yeah.
we're in fire horse year and we're in wood horse month. So
And
the
my birthday month. I've
and
just
it's
had
your
my
birthday.
birthday. Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, congratulations. Happy birthday. Young metal horse, yeah. And so yes, it will feel different as we move into the second half of the year. But the fire horse year is amplified by the wood horse month. So it means the amount of fire now is amplified above and beyond for the second part of the year, certainly for this
So, in
month.
theory, whatever your birth chart, there are opportunities to be had in
Oh yeah.
some way, shape, or form, whether it
Yeah.
be romance, career, but visibility seems to be a key theme that runs through this year for everyone, really.
Yeah, visibility for everybody and also joy. Fire is the element of joy. And
Mm.
so, it depends on whether you read the news or not, but there's still joy to be had.
Yeah.
And this year will bring lots of it in, and hoping that that starts to unpack in the second half. Because fire is like horse is like the party animal. So people with horse in their charts
That's me.
like a good party, and yeah. So second half of the year, that's when it should all start happening.
Ooh. Now, before obviously all your contact details are in the show notes and you have your guest profile on the website, and I will be inviting you to share with viewers how they can get in touch with you because you do not want to miss. I mean, I've not paid Denise for her work. I'm not trying to plug it like that. But if you want to have one of those light bulb aha moments like I have in the audio podcast, I'm almost in tears, viewers. It's that powerful. It really, I go and have a chat with her. But I also wanted to know Feng Shui, I'm going to say it like that and just stick with it. How does the fire horse impact that, or is that a different thing altogether?
So yes, it very much impacts the feng
Oh,
shui because depending on the your home or your office or wherever you spend time, the influences of the year will also interact with the feng shui of your place of work or living, and will shift the energies or the chi in the property. So there are areas that become very prosperous this year and areas that we want to keep quiet this year. So, for example, people might go, "Oh, it's fire was yeah, fire is south, the south sector, south
okay.
sector." So people go, "Oh, it's going to be really good in the south," but actually, it's not for various feng shui reasons. That's one of the areas we want to keep quiet this year. So, to answer your question, it absolutely does interact with the feng shui of your home, for example, um, and you would need to know your feng shui
Hmm.
more in order to understand that. But it really people with, say, for example, if your front door is in the south, which you can work that out yourself with
I think
your
most phones have got
phone
a
compass.
compass, haven't
Yeah.
they? Yeah. I
So if
almost
you're
said thermometer. It's like, no, it's not a thermometer, it's a compass.
yeah, with a compass, and so basically, if your front door is facing south or is in the south, those energies are coming right into your
I
house.
think mine is actually. I think we're
Is
north
it?
facing. I think we're north facing at the back, or more or
Right.
less.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
then yeah. So just check that. So it means that you've got to keep the front quite quiet this year because it's too much. Yeah. But that's okay, you know.
No visitors. Not today.
Oh no, you need the visitors because
Oh,
that's very fire horse, all that
yeah.
joy and celebration. Yeah, partying, that kind of thing is also horse.
Oh, oh, oh. I don't know what to do with myself. I'm too excited. Right, before I explode or implode, I'm not sure which I'm going to do. I will say again, you can listen to our audio full-length episode. I highly recommend it, but I would because it's all about me. No, it's not. Yes, it is. It's available now wherever you get your podcasts. But Denise, how can viewers connect with you, please?
So I am on every social media platform and just using my name.
Visibility. It's all
So
about
it's
the
got, yeah,
visibility.
it's still fire element. So Instagram I love. So it's Denise underscore O'Dwyer on Instagram. I'm on Facebook, I'm on LinkedIn, and my website is www.fengshuiconsultant.co.uk.
Fantastic. And I say tune in just to find out why that phrase or the title of her website is so important as well. It all is explained beautifully. We've covered even more in our chat just now as well. I love it. I love it. Oh, so head to the website as well, where you can find details of how you can connect with me, work with me one to one, and on my group program more. And also, the details will be coming soon and the little drip feed about the book, which we do talk about. So, Denise, I could talk to you all day, but I'm going to let you go because the fire horse awaits all of us. Thank you for joining me.
I have absolutely loved talking with you, Kate.
Oh, let's
So
do it
thank
again
you.
soon. Let's do it again.
Yes.
I think we should do it again later in the year. In
Yeah.
the meantime, viewers, please like, subscribe, leave a review, ticks all round. That would be fabulous. Here's to being fabulous and flourishing together and living midlife unlimited. Thanks, Denise. It's been brilliant.
Thank you so
Bye.
much. Bye bye.